Hey everyone, this is Ashish. Welcome to the channel OptionsX. So in this video I'm going to cover some of the trades that I and Shubham have given on Telegram channel. So if you have not joined the Telegram channel yet, you can join it. The channel name is Options_X. If you search with that channel name on Telegram, you'll find it. We have been sharing a lot of trades on Telegram in the last 1 month or so, and most of them have been doing very well. So it's a new kind of trading style which you might learn. So please do join that channel. Alright, so let's look at the trades now. First one I'm going to discuss is PVR. So we did this trade I think on Tuesday or Wednesday. The trade was 1400 straddle short. So if we look at this chart of PVR, we can see that since May end, once this upward journey started, from there on early June till now, PVR has been trading in a range of 1300 on the downside and 1470, 1480, 1465 on the upside. So it has been trading in this range of 100 odd points, 150 points. So when we identified this trade, so PVR was trading 1400 plus. It was just kind of breaking out from the 1400 level. So because of which probably there was a little surge in IVs. So when we looked at the IV chart that day, okay, I'm now in the PVR IV chart. So I don't remember. Okay, we can't open this on a intraday basis. Opstra doesn't have this PVR chart on an intraday basis, so we will have to look at it on the daily basis only. So if we look at this 10-day IV chart, you can see that IVs have been sufficiently high. They are about 52, while the realized volatility is much lower. So this is pretty straightforward. The stock is trading in a range. IVs are sufficiently high, and on that day when it was breaking out from 1400, IVs jumped a little more. So we shorted this straddle at around 122, 123 rupees. And from there on, straddle is currently trading less than 110 within the matter of 2-3 days, I think. So yeah, we'll continue to hold this trade for at least about 20% decay in the straddle. From there on, we'll take a call whether to hold on to the trade or book the profit. So yeah, that was PVR. Next, I'm going to explain Tata Steel. The second trade which I'll talk about in this video is Tata Steel. So we already had a trade on in Tata Steel, which was a call ratio. We had taken a 1480, 1520 and a 1600. That call, not call ratio, you can call it call ladder. So that trade we already had. So it was like a bullish call spread along with a 1600 call short. So that trade was, when we did, it was for a zero credit. So we were getting about 4.5k yesterday when we initiated this new trade in Tata Steel. The idea behind this new trade was when Tata Steel started falling from 1440, 1450 kind of a level. If we look at this IV chart for 7 days, you can see that IVs were consistently hovering around 40. But when this fall came on Friday, you can see that IVs started jumping from 40 to some 50 odd levels. And again it was hovering around that 50, 53, 54 kind of a mark. IVs for Tata Steel were already on the higher side, and this jump of from 40 to 50 odd was again a good offering a good vol short opportunity. Now if we look at the chart of Tata Steel, we can say that once it gave breakout, it had earlier taken a resistance here 1250, and from there on it gave a second breakout, and since then it has been trading in this 1550 to 1300 range, and it had taken a support at 1300 earlier on 23rd of August. Yeah, so my idea was that it should take support at this 1300 level. So that's why we selected the short strike on the put side as 1300. And then on the call side we selected 1520 strike, which had slightly lesser delta compared to the put one. The put I think had a slight higher delta. My whole idea behind this trade was that it should take support around those levels where it was trading, and then IVs should get crushed, and IVs got crushed handsomely. The trade was up 8 or 9 points, which comes out to be around 7k within intraday. So that really was a very good trade, which we posted on Telegram channel. And the last one is on Tata Chemical. So let's look at Tata Chemical also. Okay, so when we did this Tata Chemical trade, it was like a breakout trade. So Tata Chemical was breaking out. It was trading at around 870 odd level on 16th of September, and there was a good IV surge at that point in time. So on 16th September, as we can see that previous days IVs were less than 40, and then it started trading at around 43, 44 kind of level. So when we identified this trade, there was a huge skew on the call side. That's why I selected the call strike to be far away, and which had good premiums as well. So we selected 970 as our call strike, which was trading for around 6 rupees, and then we selected a higher put delta, which was 820. Now the reason to select 820 was simple, that we wanted bullish trade in Tata Chemical, and it had earlier taken multiple support in this 810, 820 kind of a range. And if we look at chart, we can see that on 6th of August it gapped up, and it gapped up near 800 level. So 800, I mean, unless it tries to fill this gap, 800, 820 is that zone which should act as a very good support. And given it was breaking out, it made much more sense to put on bullish delta trade in this counter. So that's why we sold 820 and 970. From there on, the market, the stock structure is not that great. So it is continuously falling since the time we initiated the trade. So yesterday we had rolled on from 970 to 920, the call strike, and we are still in the trade. The trade is down about 2k, 2.5k. So let's see what happens in Tata Chemical trade. We'll continue to hold and adjust as per mechanics. Yeah, I think that was the idea behind all these three trades which we have taken. So yeah, that's what I wanted to cover in this video. So if you like this video, and if you like the content which I'm posting on this YouTube channel of mine, please do like and share it with others, and do subscribe to the channel. Thanks once again for watching the video. Thank you.